All right, guys, can you see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? No. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, we can see it. I can see it.
Okay. All right, let's get started. What we do here is very, very simple. Some of you must have watched the training videos and all that. So, Bekenet Trading software is very, very simple to use. We have different ways that we can use it to make money. We can use the voice command, which is smash 100. We can use device notification, just like what you're seeing here. All these things are notification alerts. This one is to buy news alarm card. This one is to buy 7 minutes ago. So this is how you get your notification. So once you program it, notification will start coming in. Then you can use it to take your trade. It's very simple. You don't need to do any form of analysis at all. You don't need to do anything. The software will analyze and notify you. Then you be the one to take your trade. So let's go straight to the app now. This is what you need to do. First thing first, I've taught you guys on how to activate your notification, which you can do that on a separate video. But if you're having issue on that, you can call me on a WhatsApp call and I will assist you while you share your screen. But the remaining thing, I'm going to show you guys how to do it here. The same principle applies with forex. The same principle applies with crypto. The same principle applies with synthetic. Nothing different. So if you know one, you can apply it to the remaining setup. So I'm going to be using forex as an example. So before then, you need to set up your account. First thing first, you need to come here, click on SMS alert. Are you guys with me? Click on SMS alert. That's the first thing you need to do. Click on SMS alert. It's very simple. Click on SMS setup. A page will load. Just come here, add your number, finish 234. Once you add your number, you send. Click send, everything will go. Then you come back to that place again. SMS alert, click alerts, set alerts, which is the second one. Just come here, select advanced key level. This is what you need to select. Just select this, then click connect. That's all. Do you understand? So the next thing is for us to load our pair by the time we are done activating our notification. Are you guys following what I'm saying now? Hope you guys are following.
Yes, we are following.
Yes, this thing is very simple. So you just click. Nothing special here. Very simple. All the jobs, all the tedious work has been done already. You know, say just for you to click. So once you've set up all these things and your notification is working, the only thing you need to focus on here, very simple, is the setup and the charts. Like I said, the same principle apply for crypto and what's it called? Forex and synthetic. So I'm going to be using forex as example. So we're going to be starting with this smash 100 and we're going to be starting with Ganesha. So these two things and this chart, those are the things you need to focus on. So let's start with smash 100. Let me just pick general. Let me pick general and see if there's any setup. So there's a lot of setup here. Let me just pick one like US starting. US starting is telling us to buy. How was I able to know that it's telling me to buy? Look at it. There are only two things you need to focus on here. Numbers of candle and what? Trend direction. So if trend direction is telling us up move, very simple, don't complicate yourself. Two things you need to look out for. Either up move. Up move simply means a buy. Down move simply means it's a sell. Then the numbers of candle will determine the time that buy or sell started. So if the buy started from 0, 1, or 2, you can take that trade. If it's above 3, you cannot take this trade. Do you understand? It must be up move meaning buy, down move meaning sell. Do you understand? Not this one. This one, that's where you need to focus on. It's not difficult. Let me repeat again. Let me number it. 1 and 2. That's what you need to focus on. This one and this one. Every other thing is none of your business. Do you get it? Trend direction, up move. There are three things you need to see there. Either you're saying up move or down move. Then if you're saying none, meaning there is no signal. before we move on. Hope you guys understand what I just said here. Do you guys understood what I just said now?
Yes, I understand. Oh my God.
It's very simple. It's not rocket science. So now, once we've seen our up move, numbers of candles is between 0, 1, or 2. If here is 0, we can take a trade. If here is 1, we can take a trade. If it's 2, we can take a trade. Simple as that. Anything more than 2, we cannot take a trade. We'll look for another setup. Simple as ABCD. So now let's go to the input chart. The input chart is what we use to get our stop loss and check if we can actually take this trade. Simple as ABCD. That's just it. Nothing more, nothing less. So I'm going to go to my input chart now. I'm going to click on this. Same thing. Forex have charts, synthetic have charts, crypto has charts. So I'm going to click on the chart. Then load that, what's it called? US 30. I'll load it. Click on settings. Stick to this guy, WL. Look at it. Stick to WL. Are you getting it? So I'm going to click on WL. Then you see a key level is coming up. As you can see, all these things, the green are resistant. The red, they are only going to focus with the red and the green. You don't have any business with this. This is a support, this is a support, this is a support. So now it's telling us that we should buy, which is up move. And the price is already on top of a support, already on top of a resistance, which is now the support. So we can easily take this trade and target this place. Simple as ABCD. Then our stop loss has to be 80 pips below this support that we're seeing. We don't use tight stop loss here. We don't use 20 pips stop loss. We don't use 30 pips stop loss. We don't use 50 pips stop loss. We don't use 60 pips stop loss. It must be 80 pips with proper risk management. We'll get to that later, but you need to understand this. So now that it's telling me to buy, my SA is going to be below this key level. How do you get the price of this? Just tap it. Do you understand? You see the price. Put your stop loss 80 pips below it. Then you will ask your mind that you can use this as take profit. Simple as ABC. Price may not get to take profit, but if you see a reasonable pips, this is US 30. US 30 can give you 200 pips, 300 pips. So if you can get 100 pips, you are okay. Do you understand? So that's how it is. So let's look for another setup again. Let's look for another setup. Let's look at this one. This one just came in now. You guys seeing this? GBP JPY is telling me to what? To sell, which is Ganesha. So let's see if I can take this trade. So I'll come here and select GBP JPY with the input chart to filter out my trade. I'll come here, click this WL. As you can see, look at it. This is a support. This is another support. These are free zone. I cannot take this trade because price is currently here. The distance from here to here is not much. It's not worth risking because price can easily come and test here and bounce back. So the space is not much. So I cannot take this GBP JPY because the space is not much. So before you take a trade, make sure that position you are to the next key level, there's enough space for you to cover. So I think people spotted this when this candle was just forming here. And he told us to say we can easily sell down to this place. But from here to here, it's not even up to 20 pips. So it's not worth the risk. Do you understand? It's not worth the risk. We can't take it. Let me see again if there's any other setup again. Let's see. This is another one. GBP card. So all we need to do is just filter out the trade. Come here. Very simple. That's the only thing you need to do. Nothing much. Nothing like GBP card. Where is it? GBP card. I'll load. GBP card is telling us to buy. I'll click W. As you can see, this is a very sweet buy. It's a very sweet buy in the sense that this is an up move. The distance from here to here is much. It's up to like 60, 70 pips. So we can easily take a buy here and put our SA here. 80 pips. It must be 80 pips. The reason why I always emphasize on this 80 pips, you must allow the market to breathe. Allow it to do its thing. We don't do tight stop loss. If you're using tight stop loss, market will keep taking you out. You'll be complaining that they are manipulating the market. Give it enough room. The key level is more than enough to show you the structure in the market. This key level simply tells you that price, look at yesterday, price came here, test here, rejected. That is why you're seeing this opening here. So it's left for you to put your stop loss in a place where the market can be difficult to come and hit you. except if there is news. That's the purpose of our 80 pip stop loss, and put it below a support or resistance, simple as ABCD. So we don't do 30 pip stop loss. We don't, because if you're doing 30 pip stop loss, you're actually putting your stop loss in a free zone. That is why you end up get stopped out before the market will move to the direction it's going to. But if you stick to what I am telling you now, 80 pips, put it here below a support or a resistance, then allow the market to ride to the top. So that's how it is. So before we move on, if you have any question on what I just showed you now, please ask your question, because it's very important. It's not about getting the signal. You have to understand how to use the input chart to filter out the signal. Simple as that. So ask your question. I'm waiting for you guys. The training is not much. This is just what you need to know. There's nothing special. The software will do all the hard lifting for you. It's just for you to know the right stop loss to use. So do you understand what I just explained to you guys now?
For me, perfectly understood. But I got everything perfectly.
You said?
I mean, for me, I got it perfectly. I understood it clearly.
So any other person on the group, be it even if you're a free crypto guy, it's the same principle. Ask your question so that you'll not be doing the wrong thing. We are making money with the app, so we'll not be doing the wrong thing. Ask your question. Don't be shy. The more you keep quiet, I'll assume that you know it. So now let's move on. Let's move on. At least this is the most important thing. This is where we decide if we are going to take our trade, irrespective of the signal we are getting. This is the one that will decide it for us to take our trade. So I'm going to go back. Just scroll to the Ganesha setup. Just come here. The same thing. Ganesha Pro. Just select any of the pair. Let me use US30 for instance. The same setup, the same thing, nothing more, nothing less. Look at it. Up move. Simple as ABC. Just like I got the notification. Numbers of candle 0, 1, or 2. Then you go and check the input chart. Nothing special here. So I'm going to be showing you how you'll be able to load your pair once you've activated your notification. Just come here. This is swing trade. Just click on history. Once you click history, as you can see, I've not loaded. Just click load. Everything will enter immediately. So whenever there's a setup, it will notify you. The same thing with Ganesha. Just come here, click Ganesha, click on History Pro, click on it. I've loaded mine. You can load and delete. That's all. You don't need to do anything again. So once there's a notification, it will remind you. Once your notification is working, then you place your trade. Simple as ABC. For forex, for crypto, for synthetic, you don't need to do anything. That's simple as that. So now let's move into the risk management of the thing. Because if we know all these things and we don't know how to calculate pips, we don't know this thing, we'll still end up losing money. Do you understand? You need to understand what you intend to risk per trade. Even if you're using $10, even if you're using $30, 80 pips cannot blow your account, no matter what. So long you are using what 0.01, it's not possible. Do you understand? You don't panic when you place a trade. Immediately you enter into the market, you've already made up your mind that I'm risking X amount of money. So there's no room for panicking. Do you understand? The moment you start panicking, that means you don't know what you're doing. You are using irregular lot size. That is why you're panicking. So you don't need to panic. So long your stop loss is in place, you know the stop loss you're risking, you know the lot size you're using on your account, you don't need to panic. Do you understand? The only thing is going to pain you that the market hits your stop loss. It's not for you to be panicking that your account will be blown up. It's not. If you're thinking like that, that means you don't actually know what you're doing. So now let's go to the risk calculator so that you understand this thing better. So I'll come here. I'll click here. Click this guy here. This one here, price alert indicator. You see risk management. I'll click it. Once I click it now, click here. All I need to do is put my equity here. Simple as ABC, both prop firm and other. So let me start with the prop firm. If you're a prop firm trader, always put your daily drawdown here. Your daily drawdown, if your daily drawdown is $500, put it here so that you use the $500 to trade. Simple as that. Don't rush one position at a time. Let's say your account is $5,000. Your drawdown, your daily drawdown is 500. Put it here. Use this lot size 0.05. If I'm using 80 pips on 0.05, the highest money I will lose on my account is just $20. I cannot panic because of $20. It's only when you don't know what you're using, you're opening 0.05, another 0.05, another 0.05. Before you calculate, you've opened 2 lots. You start praying to God. At the end of the day, the market will take you out. Everything is calculated. So if you use this setup, put your lot size, your drawdown, $500, put it there. So you're expected to use what? 0.05 as your what? Lot size, one position for one pair. You relax yourself. If another signal come, repeat the same process. So that's that for prop firm. But for your real account, no matter the account you're using, just put it. If it's $50, put it, calculate. This is the lot size you're expected to use. You are not expected to open more than one position. Look at it, 0.01. So if you are using 80 pips stop loss, you already know that if this thing goes sideways, I am losing just $8. Simple as ABCD. Nothing more, no magic. So if you have $50 and you lose $8, you cannot panic now because you're losing less than maybe 12% of your account. You're not expected to panic, except you don't know what you're doing. You're from your small $50 account, you are using 0.1. 50 pips, just 50 pips drawdown, this account is gone. Do you understand? 50 pip drawdown, this account is gone. But if you're using 0.01, even that 50 pips drawdown, you are just losing just $5. Simple. That's the basic math. That's why you see me make profit in the market. You need to calculate all these things. So this is the risk management aspect. Do you understand? And for those of you who don't know how to calculate your stop loss, and we still have the tools for you. Look at it, pips calculator. Don't know where to position your SL for 80 pips. Look at it, pips calculator. Just click it. Once you click it, fill the form, fill all the information, select the pair. For gold, it's gold that is only different. Put your equity. Your equity does not matter here. Put your lot size, does not matter. Put the 80 pips here. For gold, put 800. If it's buy or sell, you put it, generate. It will generate what? The stop loss for you. Hold on, let me do something. Let me increase this. It will generate the stop loss for you. Why is it not showing? Okay, it's the lot size. Lot size is much, sorry. Lot size is much. Let me just assume. So it's going to generate the stop loss of 80 pips for you. That's it. So if you're buying, position buy, put 800 here, not 80. Other pairs you can use 80, but for gold, use 800. Just position it like this. You copy this. This is 80 pips from the current market price. Paste it. That's all. But if it's under any pair, let's say this pair now, all I need to do is just reduce this guy to 80. I calculate. This is my lot size for 80 pips. This is for those of you who don't know how to calculate your stop loss. Simple as ABC. So that's how it is. So if you have any question on this, you can ask. That's everything about the training. Nothing much, nothing less. Do you have any question on this? Is there any question, sir? You both should respond. Is there any question?
No, it's okay. I think it's
All
understandable.
right. All right, very good. So just go and practice it. Those of you who have not activated your account, send me a message so that I can activate it and practice what I just taught you. Trading is not supposed to be difficult if you have the right tool. You don't need to stress yourself. Follow this pattern, you will be fine. That's just it. So we're done for today. So if you still have any challenge, you can still message me. I'll see explain better. But this is exactly what you need to do while trading with Bekenet Trading software. Be it for forex, be it simple what as ABC. Ask your question, please. Ask your question, please. Be audible. I'm waiting. Be audible. All right. If no question, we should call it a day. Thank you very much for coming out. Thank you.